terrapin on the log. Terrapin, for those of you that might be in other countries, is that little freshwater tortoise basically, or freshwater turtle. The reason they can sit on logs a lot and sun themselves, apart from obviously to sun themselves and get warm, is they taste really bad. And if you pick one up, they tend to urinate all over you, and it's got a horrible smell to it. I can't even imagine what it must taste like. So very few things actually eat terrapins. So they don't have to hide as much as, let's say, a tasty little rabbit. So they can afford to sun themselves quite a bit, and that's what they do a lot of the time. We're going to keep looking for some bigger things. Don't be too excited, but speaking of bigger things, I've noticed some really big thorns here. They might be small relative to elephants, but these, I know some of you guys stay with us quite a lot of the time, and yesterday we spent some time looking at giraffe and how they feed and how all this works. Basically, these thorns, their job is just to slow animals down and sort of discourage them from eating too many of the leaves. A specific one is called an acacia robusta, or a splendid thorn, or an ankle thorn. It's got a couple of different colloquial or English names. Quite big leaflets for an acacia, quite big thorns. You can see these thorns are still quite soft. Look at them there. It's because of the recent rains we've had sort of a growth spurt, so quite new twigs. And essentially they are just adapted leaves. So it's just a very hard leaf that over millions of years have adapted into a big spike like this. It's pretty cool. Just make sure to keep watching that waterhole. Keep cutting back. We're slowly heading that way as well. So probably in the next 10 minutes or so we'll go around and have a look around with the vehicle as well. See if anything makes its way down there. This is 20 past 4 now, 4:30. So this is when things do tend to start happening a bit more as the afternoon gets towards evening. There's some Impala coming up ahead. Yep. There's some just here. Look at that. Good afternoon. Little bachelor herd of Impala. See if you just quickly, they're moving off now, but we'll see some more in front. But if you look at all their horns, just the shape of it, just little half moons or sickle shaped horns. These guys are all just over a year old. So they would have been born last summer. It's an interesting stage now as well. Now, like I said, there's some more Impala coming up just now. We'll see them in a few minutes. Further down, there's a breeding herd or a female herd. And we're at the start of rutting season now. So the bigger Impala males, 4 or 5 year olds, will start pushing out younger males from the herd so that they can have sort of the breeding herd with them. and you have these bachelor herds then forming. These guys, in their case, they're all quite young, that's why they're still hanging close by. But they'll now, for the next 2 years or so, they'll spend most of their time in bachelor groups. And in that time getting bigger and stronger, obviously, and also learning more about sparring, playing with each other, play fighting. You often see that at the Warthol down at Gowrie. You see Impala doing that. And in that time honing their skills and getting bigger and stronger. And then when they're about 4 or 5 years old, they'll start challenging for breeding herds again. That's why you'll see over the next month or two, most of the Impala herds we see will normally have a big male with them, a dominant male. Beautiful antelope. Perfect condition as well. You see they're looking all sleek. Well guys, actually, like I mentioned, the female herd just now, just as we stopped, just for the animals to settle down a little bit, these Impala settled down nicely, the males. And if you look right down the road, just look right down at the bottom there, about 60, 70 meters away, there's a little breeding herd. So that's the females. We're going to roll down there just now in the car as well, have a closer look at them, see what they're up to. And depending, I mean, there's a lot of different little herds that move through here. The largest herd we see around here is up to about 50, 60 individuals. So there might be quite a few of them. So we're just going to slowly, we're actually downhill here at the moment, so we're just going to not even start the engine, pretend we're driving an electric car down there. Go again closer just now. The last one moving off there is a youngster from this year actually, so it's only about, about 3-4 months old. Oh, it's all around, to the left, to the right. Far away at the moment. What we're going to do is we're just going to take it nice and relaxed here, take our time. There's some further to the left there, just see what they're doing. At the moment we split up in such a way that we've got quite a few of them to our left, probably about 40 or so, and some more to the right as well. So with a little bit of time, either of those two parts of the group should move towards the other. There's one or two crossing the road now. Come, let's have a look on the road, you know. As you can see, the rest of them will follow.